Navigating the teenage years can be challenging, especially when the desire to fit in clashes with personal preferences. Picture this: you have a passion for a specific video game, say Minecraft, but unfortunately, none of your friends share the same enthusiasm. The problem arises when you feel compelled to join in on the games your friends enjoy, even if they don't resonate with your interests, just to be part of the group. On the other hand, opting to stick to the game you genuinely love might mean facing the prospect of spending time alone. What if there existed an app that could lend a hand in tackling this difficulty? Amino and its dark world. This is an app that promises to connect you with people who share your interests, no matter how niche. Well, that app exists, and it's called Amino. Amino is like a hub for all kinds of interests. There's a community for practically anything you can think of. Whether you're into something mainstream or a bit quirky, Amino has got you covered. According to The Verge, it's like if Reddit was born in the age of mobile phones. Unlike Reddit, which is mostly used by adults, Amino is targeted at teens. But here's the catch: where there are young people, there can also be not-so-great individuals. The FBI even warns parents about Amino because it can attract some undesirable elements. However, it's essential to note that Amino wasn't always seen as risky. Believe it or not, it started as an amazing platform with an interesting origin story. The Convention of Anime, the founder of Amino, Ben Anderson, had a big dream. He wanted to make something good happen out of nothing. In his words, he said, "I want to create something from nothing that has a positive effect on the world." One day, Ben and his university friend Yin Wang went to an anime convention in Boston. Yin loved anime, but Ben wasn't a big fan. However, during the convention, something caught Ben's attention. He saw anime fans connecting and making friends instantly, even though they were complete strangers. The passion they shared was impressive to Ben. That's when the idea struck him. He wanted to capture that experience and make it available 24/7 for everyone with different interests. And that's how Amino was born in 2012. Ben, Yin, and their small team at Narvi Inc. created the first Amino communities, aiming to bring people together based on their passions. In the early days, Amino had some challenges. To join any Amino community, you had to download a separate app for each one. For example, if you wanted to be part of both the photography Amino and the K-pop Amino, you needed to have two different apps. Despite these initial hurdles, the content on the app was closely monitored, and users loved it. According to Ben, the founder, users spent an average of 60 minutes on Amino every day, making it more addictive than Facebook at the time, which had an average of 50 minutes of daily screen time. However, Ben Anderson aimed to enhance Amino further. They decided to merge all 250 communities into one single app, allowing users to create their own communities using the Community Manager app. By the end of 2016, Amino had expanded from 250 to 250,000 different communities. Unfortunately, this rapid growth led to challenges for Ben and his small team at Narvi Inc. They couldn't keep up with the size of Amino, so they handed over community moderation to the users. This decision, as a YouTuber pointed out, had consequences. Allowing kids to moderate other kids without proper oversight resulted in issues flooding the app. By 2021, things took a turn for the worse when Ben left Amino. The visual venture team joined Amino for research, and what they found on this supposedly kid-friendly app was more disturbing than expected. Amino taken over by bots. Bots are causing trouble on Amino, much like on many other websites. To sign up for Amino, all you need is an email address. Once you're in, the app asks you about your interests and suggests various Amino groups for you to join. However, within minutes of signing up, you start getting messages in different languages promoting random Amino groups. Some messages even had links to pages that weren't suitable for kids. People have never encountered so many spam bots on any other social media app. Amino is definitely dealing with a bot problem. Some communities have even locked themselves to avoid these issues. We discovered that you can set limits on who can message you, but by then, the inbox was flooded with nothing but bot messages. It's clear that not only a few people, but a lot of them have been facing this issue. A Redditor, going by the name Scared Delta, made a post on Reddit asking Amino to remove these bots, highlighting the potential harm they can bring to young people. The corrupt currency of Amino coins. In 2020, Guardian, a parental control app, found that kids in the US were spending an average of 90 minutes a day on Amino, making it the fourth most popular app for children in the country. This raised concerns because spending so much time on the app can lead to addiction. I personally didn't expect to get hooked when I first joined Amino, but soon enough I found myself using it from morning until night, even skipping meals. The addictive nature of Amino can be attributed to its virtual currency called Amino coins. Users can either earn these coins by engaging with the app or spend spend real money to buy them. Amino coins are then used to purchase things like custom messaging frames or chat bubbles. Similar to many free-to-play mobile games, these virtual items can be quite pricey. It's interesting that, unlike other social media platforms, Amino allows users to spend a considerable amount of money, up to nearly £100, on these virtual goods. Despite the option to spend money, most users opt to earn Amino coins by watching ads. The ads on Amino are a problem in themselves. In my own experience using the app, I was fortunate not to come across such ads, which was a relief. However, when I checked Amino posts from my PC, I noticed the ads were even more problematic. Amino is breaking its own community guidelines by displaying ads that go against their rules to protect teens. The guidelines prohibit posts with people appearing in underwear, wearing swimsuits indoors, or dressing in overly revealing clothing. Strangely, these were exactly the kind of ads I saw on their website, but Amino's exploitation of users' desire for Amino coins goes beyond inappropriate ads. The app doesn't just display these ads, it also promotes scams, similar to some free-to-play mobile games. Amino uses the advertising platform Tapjoy, which rewards users with virtual currency for completing tasks like surveys or downloading other apps. However, in 2021, the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, revealed that Tapjoy misled customers by not delivering the promised rewards, even after users shared sensitive information. The FTC received numerous complaints, with customers stating that Tapjoy didn't fulfill its promises and attempted to discourage complaints by not allowing submissions within 24 hours of completing a task. So, Amino's issues extend beyond its user base. The app itself is at fault for subjecting its young audience to inappropriate ads and scams. These ads, however, are just the beginning of the problems, as you'll discover in the next chapter, where your safety is at risk. Never click on this link. One of the visual venture viewers, known as Dark, shared a troubling incident on Amino, similar to what many young users face. In 2022, Dark changed his profile picture, leading to some Amino users sending him nasty messages. Despite changing his picture to avoid conflict, the harassment continued. These bullies followed him into public chats, spreading false accusations. The situation escalated when Dark received a message threatening to leak his IP address. Panicking, Dark didn't know if this was a real threat, but the bullies had already made his Amino experience miserable. This prompted the visual venture team to investigate further. They discovered hackers posing as Amino employees, tricking kids into clicking on deceptive links that could reveal sensitive information, like their IP addresses. Some users even reported having their Wi-Fi locked after clicking on these links. While it's unclear if Dark's bully was a hacker, many young people are at risk of having their IPs compromised on Amino. It's not just hackers posing a threat. Amino hosts some of the worst communities on the internet. Imagine being a curious teenager on Amino, typing in inappropriate words to test if the app filters content. Amino, a supposed kid-friendly app, didn't filter out gore media, displaying graphic violence and recommending communities promoting such images. The visual venture team discovered shocking content within these communities, raising concerns about young users being exposed to inappropriate and harmful material. Despite claims by Amino's CEO Ben Anderson that violations are quickly addressed, the team found that these dark communities persisted even after a week. The bigger issue emerges when considering that Amino might not just be ignoring inappropriate content, but could be facilitating easier access for kids. This revelation questions the safety of Amino as a platform for young people. The darkest time in Amino's history. Amino, like amino acids found throughout the body, hosts diverse communities that usually don't interact. However, during a controversial update in June 2022, Amino introduced live streaming featuring Kik users as streamers for Amino audiences. The problem arose because Amino is rated for ages 12 and over, while Kik is rated 17+. This led to adults streaming content unsuitable for Amino's younger audience, causing uproar and protests. Despite Amino users' strong objections and the hashtag #TogetherForAmino, Media Lab, the app's owner, initially ignored concerns. Over 500 communities united in protest, cautioning users not to update for their safety. The pressure worked, and in October 2022, Amino announced the removal of the live stream feature. In another instance, a user named Emmy shared her troubling experiences on Amino, specifically in role-playing communities. Emmy encountered adults who took advantage of the imaginative nature of kids participating in roleplay. Despite reporting these disturbing interactions, Emmy faced punishment, revealing the shortcomings of Amino's self-moderation. Determined to create a safer environment, Emmy worked her way up to become a moderator, but her efforts were met with resistance from the community's moderators. Despite facing challenges, Emmy continued to speak out against illegal illegal activities, shedding light on a prevalent issue deeply rooted in Amino's culture. Amino is not a safe space. Kayla is a fan of the mobile game Gacha Life, known for creating anime-style characters in a role-playing setting. To connect with others who share her passion, she joined Amino, where she found different communities with varying privacy levels. While some Aminos allowed instant entry, others required approval. In one Gacha Life, Amino, Kala faced an unsettling situation when Mandy, claiming to work at Amino, asked her to verify age and gender by sending a compromising photo, threatening a permanent ban if refused. Alarmed, Kayla shared the message with her mom, who felt invaded and scared. The incident gained media attention, and authorities are investigating. Though Kayla's story concluded positively, there's concern about similar verifications on Amino. In the research, Aminos were found that required photo verification, like in a kids-only Amino where users must send a picture with random letters for entry, though not as extreme as Kayla's encounter, raising privacy and safety concerns. We get why people use Amino. We all want to belong somewhere, right? Many young folks don't feel comfortable at home or school, so they turn to apps like Amino to find a place where they fit in. Personally, not just me, but others too, have had a tough time fitting in throughout our lives, always trying to be like others but never quite succeeding. Sometimes we think we'll never find our own place, but it's crucial to realize that if you feel like you don't fit into this world, it's because you're here to make a better one. So, that wraps up our topic for today. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. Make sure you hit the bell icon button to now miss out. Thank you for watching.